marketing. Now this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now I'm here with one of my fellow businessmen on this world, the Angry Bird. Now Angry Bird, I understand that sales of your game on the iPhone is done quite well. Now how is the sales going to compete against the new era of Droid phones coming up in the future? Okay, and now we also know that Google has been making quite some advances in their telephone technology. Now, how does Google compare as a stock against Apple? Can you buck a few more? Okay. Now, in closing, what do you think is a better company, Apple or Google? So in closing, is there any last minute things you want to say to the viewers? So in closing, this is Jarbon and talking to you. Now this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now we're here at an intergalactic video conference with Deadpool. Now we're asking him about video games and other exciting and entertainment things coming on in this universe. Now sir, we understand your new video game is coming out through Marvel. Now what do you think will be the future of your next video game?
Well, I hope there's a lot of killing in those games, because I don't have anything to do with it.
Because you grabbed it. Now what do you think will be the future of your next video game?
Well, my future of my next video game should be more action, more blood, better missions. That's the thing that should be for me. I mean, I already beat Wolverine, so that would be me.
Okay, let's move a little this, make sure you fit. Now I understand you have quite the catchy outfit here. Now how do you actually compete against other ninja figures like Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes?
Huh? Oh, well.
G.I. Joe?
Oh. Well, sorry, for beginners, I'm immortal. I have 2 swords, and I have my pineapple surprises, which are grenades.
Now, your next video game, now, who will it be made by? Which particular company will bringing out this video game?
Well, surely Marvel has to be in it, then maybe Microsoft and some other companies. I don't know.
Now, what do you think is the future of video games as a whole?
Well, video games are the future, and they get better every year. They're the best way of entertainment.
Now, do you think there'll be more, now, because movie companies are actually running out of ideas on making more video game-based movies. So when are we going to see you in a movie?
Well, probably we'll be rated R, and probably we'll be talking to the peoples. So it will be awesome. I don't know why they haven't made one.
So in closing, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to the viewers about your upcoming movie?
Yes, you better watch it or I'll kill you.
So again, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network and
Deadpool.
Talking to you.
Alright, what video game characters are you guys?
We're from the best video game franchise of all time, Halo Reach.
Halo! Oh, you guys are from Halo. Okay, if you guys could invest in stock in Halo, would you invest in Halo stock?
Well, 343 Industries are taking over, so we're not sure, but we saw what they've done so far, and I think we would.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. What do your characters do in Halo?
Well, okay. So obviously he's really beaten up. It's because he has beaten him up. And I'm kind of like his escort. So we got like this whole background story, character names, backgrounds, but you know, that's for a whole nother thing.
Okay. So what do you think is going to happen to Halo in the next 3 years? Do you guys think that it's going to keep expanding and getting better?
Well, that movie's gonna come out pretty soon. I'm hoping.
Yeah?
Because I don't know, they're making movies out of like all these sorts of things, and where's the Halo movie at?
Yeah, I hope for a Halo movie too. So do you guys think that the anime stuff today is going to be helping the Japanese economy?
Well, like after what has happened, I'm pretty sure all this stuff is going to go to helping them and, you know, promoting their culture and stuff. I think it's really great.
Great. can you guys give me your best battle stances?
Battle stance, alright.
Alright.
Switching or what?
Ready?
What is that, a picture or something I need to get?
You got him?
Not really, but okay.
Thanks, guys. Good job.
Now, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now, we're here at the next big thing in video games. Now, Yoshi, what can you tell us about the next big thing in video games? I got my own game. Okay. And your buddy here, what do you think is going to be the next big thing in video games?
I think Birdo, that's me, should have my own game.
When do you think you'll be having your own game, Berto?
It'd be very fabulous.
Now, which company do you think will be hosting it? Like Activision or 4Kids or Sony or Microsoft or what? Who will be putting that game out?
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Now, what do you think the future of Nintendo is after all the troubles that's been going on in Japan?
Not
You
sure.
don't know. Oh, that's maybe not so good for you guys. How do you think Nintendo's going to be faring in the next couple months?
Really good.
Very good?
Yeah.
Okay, so in closing, what do you think the future of video games is?
Even better.
What do you think the future of video games is?
Really good also.
Very good. What do you think the future of video games is?
Everything should be pink and pretty.
Pink and pretty. So in closing, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now we're here at Anime Expo 2011 and I'm here with...
Oh, what, my real name or my character name?
Go character, because I don't know if you want...
Oh.
Now, I'm here at Anime Expo 2011 and I'm here with...
Zhou
Now, I understand you have a new video game out. Can you tell the beams throughout the galaxy about your new and exciting action-packed game?
Absolutely. It's called Dynasty Warrior 7, and you play the Wu storyline. Keep an eye out for me and my life partner Sunsa. It's actually not a very good game, and I don't like the gameplay too. I personally don't like the gameplay too much. The weapon switching is kind of not very fun. It's really confusing, and sometimes the graphics lag a little bit, but other than that, it's a good game.
So, it's like you like the game, but you don't like the game. Who actually makes this game?
Oh, some Japanese company called Koei. They're more well known for this, I think, Samurai Warriors. They're more well known in East Asia, actually, but...
Now, the Japanese economy has been up recently over the Chinese economy. Japan's been up 1% while China is down. Do you think Japan will actually stay competitive with all the recent troubles they've had and actually maybe overpass China or any time in the future?
Well, considering, I think that currently China's economic policies are unsustainable, along with the gap in wealth, as well as social problems and welfare, and their inability to counteract and act on social as well as political and economic instability. I think that at this point, China is heading towards unregulated too fast growth. They're heading towards a bend. I think they're heading towards a bend really fast, and if they can't keep a brake on it, or if they can't control it, they're in big trouble, Darren.
Now, one of the problems that they have on Earth is the problem with America's debt crisis. America has quite a bit of national debt, and China owns a lot of it. What do you think of the various situations between China owning so much American debt?
I think that the most important part. Of it will impact the future trade agreements and foreign policies. I think, as you might have heard, David Cameron, Prime Minister Cameron of the UK, recently signed a new trade deal with China. But although he urged pressures on human rights, that was definitely not a main issue. It was more of the economic policy. Right now, as of now, it doesn't seem that anyone can really do much to pressure China on social issues or anything. However, because the Chinese own so much of the U.S. debt, they can possibly use that as leverage in the future, as in like hands off our domestic affairs or something.
Wow, I wish you were local.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I would love to have you work. Yeah, if anyone watches this, I am trying to hire some local actresses in Los Angeles. Yeah, you'd be great. So, is there any last minute things you'd like to say about your game, or just sorry, we're still in the shop.
I'm sorry.
Is there any last minute things you'd like to say about your game for the viewers throughout the galaxy?
Yes, there is. Suck it, Chow Chow. Soon Sundoe you forever.
Okay, so in closing, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network, along with
Show you.
talking to you. Now, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now, we're here at the next big thing in video games, and we're here with Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, Sonic, we understand your video game's doing really well right now. Can you tell the folks throughout the galaxy why your video game is so much better than everyone else's?
Well, for starters, we have another game coming out this year called Sonic Generations, which is going to have the old school Sonic and the new school Sonic in one game.
Now, who makes your video game? Sony?
Sonic Generations.
Sonic Generations. Okay, now, how is this generation now the Sonic generation?
Well, you know, he's been around for like, I don't know, 10 or 20 years, and now since he's been popular, they decided to make a game based on the generation we're in right now, which is the current time.
Now, compared to other games this Christmas season, do you think you'll be the #1 again this Christmas season?
I'm hoping so, because at least it comes out before Christmas, so I'm psyched up to hear about that. Hopefully I'll get something.
Now, there's been some troubles with manufacturing in Japan because of the earthquake and the tsunami. Are you overcoming those supply issues that are, you know, being an issue for Japan?
Well, actually, I heard Sega was making a big tribute by lowering the price of their Sega games and making charity auctions. So it's a good point that at least Japan will get some money raised by one of the popular video game companies.
So what's the next big thing in video games that you see out there in the future?
Oh, I see the 3DS is already out. Let's see, I see tons of new ones I can't think of.
So in closing, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to the folks throughout the galaxy about this or any other subject?
Eat chili dogs.
Eat chili dogs. So in closing, this is Jarbon along with
Sonic the Hedgehog.
talking to you.